day, man. I gotta get some coffee in my system. That's just boring, you know? Nothing ever happened. No. No. No, no, no! I gotta go! I gotta go!
Hey! Everything okay?
Oh, no! Oh, no, 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 no!
Welcome to Strike Force. You are an elite battle squad assembled to defend Earth. This is who we're up against. The alien warlord Ultimus and his Kree soldiers who have joined forces with Hydra and AIM. Now, I know some of you aren't used to fighting side by side with each other, but the world needs you to put aside your feuds and stand together. Any questions?
I am Groot.
Any other questions? All right, it's go time. Now get out there and save the world.
You need help with your Marvel Strike Force game? Then come down to the school of the Game Father. Valley Flyin did, and he learned that you can't beat the Game Father.
I'm excited. I'm okay with it.
That's right, I'm the 3-time Super Sunday Red Stib Blitz Orb champion. After I uppercutted,
I think there's more
Valley
uses
Flyin
to a
his
lot of those
vagina for the
characters
third
than-
time, he went home and cried to his little mom.
They get more use out of Big Time Spider-Man and Black Widow.
Bring
That'd
it,
be good.
little boy.
Hand refresh too.
All one with the fucking dope. I be ballin' like a Gamers, keep on gaming because gamers are cool.
Alright gamers, keep on gaming because gamers are cool.
OMG.
Daily reset. Offers refreshed. And still, not a single damn thing worth tapping. Scrolling for nothing, that's the only game. Banner says value, bro, it's...
Yeah, they've abandoned Stark Tech altogether.
Scroll tap, sight, repeat. All these offers smelling like defeat. Nothing left, but I still check twice, like a junkie looking for that dopamine slice. Click packs, no thrill inside. Powers max, but the fun just died. I ain't playing, I'm shopping despair. Welcome to the end game, there's nothing there. I used to grind, now I just
No.
scroll. Inventory rich, but it left a hole. Cracking crown, but it's feeling cursed. 1,000 wins deep, but the offers got worse. Flash events done, blitz is a joke. The fun got nerfed when the store went broke.
Ram.
Even whales like...
Is there any spreadsheet available, public spreadsheet from like the Civil War server or something like that? Because I noticed that you guys don't have anything. And the alliance I was in had a pretty good catalog that I could go through. And even a spreadsheet would work. If you don't, I'm gonna have to ask around until I get access to it. I know that nobody takes it seriously in Council of Doom, but I would like to play it correctly. Yeah. All right. Well. This is the first time I've been in a alliance that doesn't care about alliance war in I don't know how long. It's interesting. Yeah, but I still would like a spreadsheet thing, or somebody had collected some data. I'll ask around. I'm sure someone. I mean, I know Civil War has one. I just like some reference of favorable matchups. I mean, anything, any kind of reference point. Maybe it'll be fun to not care. But I do like to play. I like to play. I don't want to play. Oh, let's go to Command Center. I got to get through this. Well, we're almost done with that. We got to get through Command Center. That's a lot of reworks. We're going to go back and do that. I got to highlight all the infestation. I think like Big Time Spider-Man has a lot of value. Am I excited about infestation? I don't think people are going to want to upgrade infestation just for war. I feel like it's completely optional. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, there's a lot of reworks out there floating around. I mean, we got to do this too. How much time do I have? 23 hours? Okay, we'll set that today also. Alliance raids we'll come back and do. Let's go to Command Center, objectives, train. Yeah. Broken King. All right. Claim. Login for 4 days. Okay. Null finale. We did all of that. Broken King. Earn gold. Okay. So we can get through that. Refreshes. Yeah. I think Shocker. I think Shocker is objectively better. His kid is objectively better now. Specifically his special. You know, it's an 80% turn meter fill coupled with some assists. That doesn't suck. That's great. That's great. Yeah. All right. I think Big Time Spider-Man and Black Widow can see some use. Black Widow is very fast. 155. And that could be amazing for Black Widow. She gets some modern day stats. She's completely useful. 155 speed with a stun. Big Time Spider-Man is relatively fast too. 128. Not as fast as Black Widow, but Black Widow could be completely relevant again. I think the rest of them are still garbage. Not trying to pretend that any of the rest of them are going to be viable. I think Yo-Yo is going to be viable on some level. I think Black Widow will be viable on some level. And I think that Big Time Spider-Man will be viable on some level. The rest of these characters are still kind of shit. Completely optional. Jerome, if you're, I think it's not, this is a next to zero priority. It's a number approaching zero. Stick to the script, get Odin, get Professor X, get whatever you're working on. This shit does not matter. New video conspiracy. I thought their reworks were just now the mid-level spinner complaining nothing to do. You're dead on, Burnsy. This stuff will squeeze someone like me, where a Kraken will have no problem doing this stuff. For someone like me, I'm gonna have to start making some strategic decisions on how far I want to participate in this. How important is this? How long? The resources that I put into these characters is going to be good for how long? Is this a waste of resources? Is this a waste of time? Do I have the resources where I can not even flinch and do this? If I upgrade these characters, what happens if they bring out a level cap increase? Like, holy shit, this actually makes the game interesting on some level for me. I mean, many of you are probably annoyed by the prospect of having to, you know, a further strangled of resources. I'm sure there's going to be a whole segment of the people that are going to say things like, I'm just getting further behind. There's too much scarcity in gold and trading materials. All that's going to happen. And on some level, that's true. I won't argue that. But for me, it means I got to make better decisions on my resources, which is a question and a problem that I welcome, actually, because I was getting very, very bored, frankly. Yeah, so Insidious is complete luxury. Holy shit. Please, please, please do not be focusing on them. Like, any conversations that we have about infestation or any of that shit, you know, is second to, do you have Professor X? Do you have Odin? Like, if you don't have Professor X or Odin, like, don't listen to anything I'm saying. Do whatever you got to do to get them. After you have them, then you have some decisions to make. Insidious, yeah, you really can't avoid Insidious 6, but we're talking about Infestation and some of this other bullshit. Actually, I think Infestation might be a suitable plan for Odin. It's going to give people more options on how they approach Odin once they're brought to the game. Yeah, Infestation. Fuck Infestation. Infestation, don't even worry about Infestation, man. Leave that alone. Yeah, if I said Insidious, I meant Infestation. Ignore Infestation. Insidious, yeah, you're gonna have to consider, but still at the same time, you know, don't you know, let that slip away from your primary goal. If you don't have Professor X or Odin, that's like the only thing that you should, it's the only thing you should be really thinking about right now. How am I going to get Odin? How am I going to get Professor X? If you want to focus your time on Fantastic Four, that's fine, because that's a great team in all game modes. A lot of this other stuff is just kind of like, it'll be waiting for you when you get there. Reset time. All right. Oh shit, today. Insidious. I don't know if Insidious is luxury, but Infestation's luxury. Yeah, I may have misspoke. Regardless of what I said, like, if you're not, get Professor X, then we can have all kinds of different conversations. But like, if you're like, don't have Professor X yet, I feel like a lot of these conversations just simply don't matter at all. right? I do think in Insidious can help you get, might be able to help you get Odin. That's the only thing I can think of. I know, right? 3 years, maybe, right? All right, let's go do that now. How you doing, Noah? All right. Did we finish all that? Yeah, Big Time Spider-Man has a lot of value, and I also think Black Widow will. Black Widow, and Big Time Spider-Man have value. They have value. Big Time Spider-Man and I think Black Widow will too. She's 155 speed with a stun. That's gonna get used. That's gonna get used somewhere. Especially with all the anti-fill, speed up, all that shit. You know, at some point we're looking for characters with just high speed, right? Infestation's getting reworked, yeah. Yeah, Infestation's getting, Scorpion's gonna go to Infestation, and then they all are getting stat increases and some small tweaks to their kits, but basically they're all getting stat boosts, and Scorpion's gonna go on the team. Black Widow has interest to me. I just can't imagine that Black Widow is not gonna. Oh my god. Let me get you the video. Hold on. Yeah, this just happened 2-3 hours ago, so this is brand new. Yeah, this is not like. Yeah. Yeah, it's the video is titled 7 unexpected reworks. It could be a resource trap. She's gonna need to be skirmisher yet. Yeah, big time Spider-Man and Black Widow should have value outside of war. Maybe not every battle, but we were using big time Spider-Man. Maybe even as far back as 9 months ago, you think? I feel like big time Spider-Man had value in Crucible for a while. Could be a resource trap. I don't have a problem saying that. I mean, I'm not pulling the trigger on Negasonic, Domino, Quake yet. I pulled the trigger on Yo-Yo, pulled the trigger on Big Time Spider-Man, pulled the trigger on Black Widow. And again, to reset this conversation, if you do not have Professor X or Odin, like, don't be thinking about this stuff that I'm doing right here. Stay, stick to the script. Don't let all of this stuff divert you from your primary objective in playing Marvel Strike Force, which is getting Odin and getting Professor X. Now, there may come a time where Infestation is a better option than some of the other Sinister Six, but we haven't gotten there yet, right? That might be like a couple weeks from now. For Odin specifically. Well, I get it, Ceci. I don't know if, how do I say this? If I consider like what the game looked like when Ultron came out and how impactful and meta changing and oppressive and dominating characters like even Old Man Logan or Odin, I don't feel like Professor X is in that conversation. On release, characters that were disruptive to the meta, Professor X is, but I think there's other characters that were more. I do still think Professor X is one of the best characters in the game right now. I'm not gonna, Yeah, Mephisto, get fucked. Super Skrull, get fucked. Old Man Logan, get fucked. Ultron, get fucked. I mean, that's how the game was when those characters came out. Even Odin was like, oh shit, Odin. Professor X doesn't feel like that. I'm still going to say Professor X is one of the best characters in the game, probably top 2, maybe top character in the game, but it just doesn't feel like it doesn't feel the same as it did with like those other characters that I mentioned. I'm not trying to say Professor X is bad or anything like that, but I think my expectations were a little higher. He still does some really cool things, still super cool character. Yeah, Odin is probably scarier than Professor X. I think that's actually an interesting character question. Which character is best character in the game? Odin, Professor X. I'm curious. Any other considerations here? I'll just put other. You guys can vote other. I'm gonna wash my hands.
chest, that's just obsolete. Her game got nipples, what's up with that? Flexing like a boss, but his chest looks flat. Yo, Dev, did you forget? Or was it on purpose? Her's got no lips, man, is making me nervous. So here's to Marvel with all their designs. Forgetting the nips like it's something divine. Hercules is cool, but his chest is too plain. In the world of MS,
Yeah.
it's just
Okay. All right. Yeah, this is what I would thought. Interesting.
initiating pleasure protocol. Loading
It's what's more disturbing is that this is even a conversation.
firmware.
Like this shouldn't even be a conversation, right?
Daddy Dub. He said, I'm the
Does that make sense? Like I understand that it's up for debate, but I think the point I'm trying to make is that this shouldn't even be a conversation,
metallic road.
right?
All clap on command, but none ever say no. Silver
Shouldn't it be 100% of people say it's Professor X should be the correct answer if it like,
claims he's got skills.
and it's not. It's not. It's up for debate.
Be clapping 'cause it sure ain't the charts. Knitting Dub's house where the lights stay low. Robots cheer while his skill won't show. But girls dancing on imported chrome. But his gameplay weak like a dial-up modem. Knitting Dub's lab, it's a sci-fi sin. Pleasure bots paid with your Prime sub in. Claims he's in IT, but that's all a facade. Can't run a prompt, but he can run a bot squad. Got a whole room just for fake applause. A neon sign that reads, Daddy owns the bots. 5'9", king of OC's digital haze. Tricking folks harder than a crypto phase. I'm a semi-pro, he says in defeat. While his robot cleans his chair midstream repeat. Spends cash
Yeah, Odin.
comprehend, but tells his mind.
Yeah, I feel like Odin's a significantly more challenging puzzle.
Ego with OnlyFans tips. Uploading compliments. Please wait. Compliment upload failed.
It's all right. It's all right.
In Dub's house where the pleasure's fake. Got bots on roll and a digital snake. Claimed he's a legend in MSF fights. But bots beat the Rays on Tuesday nights. He's pro at darts, still the game.
Was there a non-Professor X counter in Arena when he came out? Well, then here's the thing: is Professor X had very specific Arena call-outs. So some of the disappointment for Professor X is outside of Arena, because there was very specific parts in the Professor X kit that were tied to Arena.
Officially mid-tier.
But no, to answer your question, is until the Fantastic Four came out, there really wasn't a good counter to Professor X. To answer your question more specifically, is no. Until Fantastic Four came out, there really, you either had or did not have him.
Your poll has rusted. You are officially mid-tier.
Okay, welcome back, F4. Okay. Thank you for the new code.
Dev's got a new foundation. Play profit first, players last. Turned a good game into cash real fast. No joy left, no celebration. Just in shit if I can. I used to wail, now I watch and mock. G20 deals that just suck and shock. Spending stacks, but I feel betrayed. Got a Hyperion I never played. Battle World gone, didn't even last. Cosmic Crucible changing fast. OP meta free to plays racked. Every patch just nerfs what's next. Shitification. Where's the fun? It's pure stagnation. Stores
Hey, don't forget to go count on Discord.
MSF's new brand manipulation. Profit first, we've all seen characters drip
Hey, that's the new meta. You go count on Discord. Hey, watch your mouth, or or you'll get banned, and you'll be compelled to go count on Discord because you have nothing else to do. Oh shit. Oh my god. All right. I go to skipping forward over whether people carry on. Oh my god, does that matter? Does the bot correct that or not? Does the bot correct? I haven't gone and done it. Yeah, I'm not, no. I mean, if that's your thing, I guess. I mean, some people, it's just not for me. I don't know. See, I would prefer if they did like, you know, non-AI fan art competitions and stuff like that. I mean, I think that's actually pretty cool, those type of things. I think there's other ways of doing community building that is not counting on Discord. I'm just saying, that's all. It's not for me. Oh no, I do appreciate real art. You got to understand that AI. So AI is a tool. I'm a tool. But you understand what I mean? I just don't think, oh, maybe they could have an AI. What if they had both? What if they had a non-AI competition and an AI competition? I think it would be good to separate them out, though. Actually, they might get more participation from people in AI. The other thing, too, is I don't think Marvel wants them creating AI art. Actually, I'm pretty sure of that. I don't think Marvel would like that. That could be a problem with Marvel. Oh my god. What's up, Pathfinder? We do other things, you know. I know, I get it. I know. I choose to pick on the, because I'm very petty like that, and I choose to pick on the little stupid shit. I just don't like that. No, I would love to participate because I have no talent whatsoever when it comes to like music and or art, and I do appreciate authentic hand-drawn human art. I won't, because I don't want to get in the conversation about how it's diminishing and all that stuff, AI. But I would like to participate in the AI Marvel Strike Force art competition. That'd be fun. That'd be fun. I don't know if Marvel would like wants to promote their art in some sort. I mean, it's very controversial, so I doubt they would want to get involved with that. Some things are limited by Marvel. Yeah, I would think that would be a reasonable objection on their part, frankly. It sounds like a completely reasonable objection. I agree with that, Tessie. There's always a resistance to technology. I mean, I'm pretty sure pre-calculators, you know, there was a whole group of people saying that we can't trust calculators. We need to audit the calculators. How do we know the calculators are not making mistakes? This is going to take away jobs. I mean, I could specifically remember, you know, people in my family refusing to use ATM machines because they thought they were sketchy and that they were taking away jobs from people. So it's just anytime there's a newer technology, there's a period of public skepticism, which is to be expected, I suppose. I just tend to be on the, I for better for worse, I tend to be a little bit more on the, like, new technology enthusiast, but I understand there's objections. Especially with the training, but the more I know about the training, I think that's something that can never be unwound, and it's already done. It's already too late. Everything has been copied and compiled. This stream, I promise you, this stream right now is being recorded by some AI fuck somewhere, and it's using to train some model. I promise you, it's being everything is. I don't know if there's anything I can do about it. What are they going to learn from me in this stream? Does Quasar need red stars? Yes. And if so, should I upgrade my Thunderbolts instead of Blastar? Thunderbolts are not great. Holy shit. But Blastar isn't right now either. I don't understand why it has to be either or, though. Thank you for updating the codes. They'll either, I'd rather use this stream to train A to act like a dumbass. BioGear. I really don't care for the Thunderbolts. Blastar is currently underwhelming. I don't think he's going to be that way with the awakened abilities and higher stars. I mean, we're only using him at low star levels right now, so it's really unfair to judge Blastar at its current level. Blastar will be important, just like Quasar is important. I do not think that I don't think he's going to be underwhelming for long, is what I'm trying to say. Because we felt this way about Null even at low star levels. It was like, oh, Null dies. Well, yeah, he was 3 yellow stars. Strange way of... Okay, so let me ask you this, Demolion. Is there any artist in the world ever that stayed in a box and did not look at anybody else's art and created all their art without any input from anyone ever? I mean, that's exactly what you're trying to say. I mean, I heard Happy Birthday. Maybe my next composition is based off that information and compiling it that I heard that song Happy Birthday once in my life. No, that is exactly how it is. AI is able, like, every single artist in the history of artists is using their experience in life from the art that they perceive, the songs they heard, whatever. The only difference between them and AI is taking all of them. In the same way that a human can only get a limited amount of information, the difference is that AI can do all the data. Something that humans just can't do. But if you're going to sue AI, you have to sue humans too, is what I'm saying. Claim on. But I don't know if I care that much. here's what's going to happen. There's going to be some companies out there that are going to get sued and put out of business, but all the data that they've compiled and already extracted will get copied and sent to another company that won't get sued. And so let's say it's Suno or OpenAI, and they're going to get sued and they're going to go out of business. But some Chinese ripoff company is going to take all that data that was already copied. Like, you can't unwind this. You can't unwind all of the learning models and the theft that's already happened. It's already being compiled upon compilations by third parties on third parties on third parties. The data sets have already been shared, and it's impossible to unwind at this point. And if let's say Suno goes out of business through lawsuit because Taylor Swift, it doesn't matter. Buno will replace that. And Juno will replace that, or there's already a Juno. And Guno will replace it, but there'll be the Chinese version, and you can't sue them. It's already done. You can't even unwind that. It's unwindable at this point. Every single piece of book and art and internet and live recording and YouTube video has already been compiled and used for training hundreds of times over by hundreds of companies. And even if you're able to like isolate and sue one company, the models have already been trained, and those models have been stolen by other companies. It's too late. It's already happened. It happened 5 years ago. Yeah. It's unwindable at this point. I do think that there's going to be some lawsuits that get passed that go through for sure. I just think it's not going to matter, and the data has already been stolen, if you will. Because that's what happened with that. What was it? DeepSeek? DeepSeek basically used the training models of what? ChatGPT 3.5, and they were able to build their low-cost replacement to ChatGPT. You know what I mean? Like, and it's just like, okay, well that happened. That's over. So even if you like, I mean, it's already over, is what I'm saying. This theft happened 5 years ago. All right, so we're gonna do a non-Professor X team comp here. And nah, you're right. I am now sold on Human Torch. It took me getting him to 11 though. I wonder if I should take APOC to 11. I'm using him a lot. He still just dies. Does he die at 11? Care of Jorky? Okay. We can't unlearn how to make mess. We might as well make it. If the United States tries to unlearn AI, then we're going to be at mercy of China and other foreign actors. We have no choice at this point. If we don't do it first, China will. And that's not going to be a good outcome for the United States. Absolutely is going to be an awful outcome. I'm thinking about doing APOC to 11 right now. Oh, what is this? All right, what is this? Okay, we'll read this. Okay, we'll read it. You know what? Should I just take out Human Torch here? 'Cause I don't think I can get through Professor X. Oh, well, never mind. They're not going to take a turn. Just take your entire bush to 11. Well, unfortunately, that would be an expensive proposition. If you win the first coin flip, you win every coin flip after that? Okay. Yeah, I do think this is the best team on defense right now. I'm going to take APOC to 11. All right. I don't know if I have the resources for that. I do not. He's super expensive, right? Yeah. He's 5 pieces. All right, I'll read it. I've gotten value out of Storm. Would I've got more value out of APOC? That is actually probably a good question. This does put me in the market for mutant gear. It's bio. I suspect that'll be a purchase I'll make. Hi, kitty. There's only the only Professor X counter to I just did one right now. I don't know if you saw it. I just literally countered a Professor X team without Professor X, but it requires them using Emma. They're using OG Emma, then there's a way of doing it. All right, I've got a video about it from yesterday. I'll give you the link to the video. It's only one matchup, so this video is not going to be super helpful, but it's just one matchup of beating a Professor X team without Professor X. I think it's the first matchup in that video. I wish they had more 20s in this. I do like Franklin though. All right, we're buying this. Hi, kitty. You want to sit up here? Beep, beep. Come on. Yeah, you knew it. You wanted pets. Not seeing that team comp? Yeah. It's not, the video is not that helpful, but if you do see that team comp, you can do that. What am I doing? Spinning these ultra cores is what I'm doing. Wait a minute. Why is there two different ones? Oh, wait. No, the one that I want is this one right here, right? I had 500 ultra cores from leftover from before this. I did that. They were just sitting there from before I did that. But to answer your question, if there's value, I'll spend. And the first place I'm looking for value is going to be in the battle passes. There's an event here. Do I have to wait till tomorrow to do that? Yeah, I have to wait till tomorrow. And I probably can do this one tomorrow too, right? Is it two of them? Wait. All right, yeah, I'll do them. Thank you. Yeah, I'll raid. War raid just started. Perfect. Okay. Yeah, and actually, I see value in the Fantastic Four. I mean, I guess everybody has a different value system, right? I just got to a place is like, man, I don't know. Like, what the hell is this Thunderbolts team going to do for me? I don't really know if I... Yeah, Cursed is kind of cool. All right, well, you know, it's just like, but I don't feel that way about Fantastic Four. But anyways, I still have, I mean, I'm still just, I have 100 Ultra Cores left from before. I'll be frank with you. I probably will burn through my power cores on new character releases. And see where we're at. I'm gonna try to skip some of these characters if I can. Sebastian Shaw does not look skippable. Nah knows me well. That's not an unfair assessment, Nah. I have 0 counters. This is gonna be a free-for-all war. I have 0 counters, 0 instructions, also 0 pressure. If that makes any sense. This could be this is a good experiment for me. I just need to use gear tier 20 here, right? No, those guys are 20. Wait. What do I need to do here? I needed to use a Zazel for something. Right? Yeah, I have 0 access to counter sheets. No, it wasn't here. I got that. Play a raid with Rachel Summers? Wait, I gotta do that. How much time do I have? Monthly? Alright, I'll get to that eventually. I don't know if I care right now. There was a different event. Yeah, I don't know. This might be a different experience than what I want. But we'll see. We'll see. I like the people. I love the people. I mean, Valley Flying is one of my favorite people of all time. Playing raids with Thunderbolts. Okay. Raw, you savage. Yeah. All right. Well, yeah, I don't think it matters then. Null is mostly killing with brute force, my guy, just not with Odin or Mephisto. Apocalypse or Mephisto. My apologies. Null is a soft counter to Mephisto and Apocalypse. So if you're using Mephisto or Apocalypse against Null, it's going to be a struggle. Because a lot of the value of both those characters is stripped from Null by Null. I would think that Fantastic Four can handle Null pretty easily. Thank you, Nah. Yeah. The corruption, the Council of Doom? Oh, see, I don't like... Because I can't do 3 nodes, I probably will wait until I have 30 energy to do the 3. There's nothing worse than leaving 1 node. Unless I was willing to core it now. I'll wait a little bit and I'll do it. Julian did it? Oof. You have you have Franklin and you're struggling? That surprises me. I wouldn't have thought that. Franklin makes the Fantastic Four just run circles around other teams. All right, I think we did almost everything I want to do. Yeah. Set Crucible Dean. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna steal one from my alliance mates. Oh, let's see. Set defense. I want to do something like this. What's better than Doom right there? That's a nothing room. Oof, or maybe I do a team with Xavier with Phoenix Force over here, maybe? Yeah, but once Xavier goes, it works. I understand what you're saying, though, but once Xavier takes a turn, the Doom passive starts working on all of them. Yeah, I got it. That's why not in 2. No, I get that. I feel like this room right here just needs to be doesn't there, can I give like safeguard to like safeguard to Phoenix Force with like, what is it, Rogue? Does that work the way I think it does? Give it to Phoenix though. All right, I'll look at it. Yeah, focus is not my strong suit. Let's look at it. I saw there's some grumblings. Let's read it. Oh, let's read it. Let's read it. We'll come back to that. All right, so this is new information that came out maybe like an hour ago. I've not read this yet. Annihilation raid change and known issue. There's a change initially. We wanted to make you aware of as inform you of a known issue that will be fixed in an upcoming patch. Difficulty restriction changes. We initially stated that for difficulty 6-7 restricts access to the 2 latest teams. That is to be flat origin trait restrictions. Difficulties 8 and 9 will still require the latest teams. Okay. See the chart below for full breakdown of the nodes in each difficulty requirement. All previous other mentioned ISO 8 requirements still remain and can be found in our previous blog. Okay. So this is just purple 3, but there's no 20s on these. There's a visual issue for difficulties 1, 5. The ISO 8 characters are correct, but they're showing incorrect pre-combat. The map. A fixed issue requires certain be affect gameplay. Okay. Yeah, there was some concern here on 6 and 7 that Old Man Logan wouldn't work. That's the only thing I could think of. I suspect that, well, Mystic you could still throw in. Yeah, I don't know. 8 and 9, yeah, it's this the same though for 8 and 9. No, Mythic is good, yeah, for Mystics, right? It's possible that difficulties 8 and 9 are unfinishable without considerable cost with Orcus. This has been a thing in the past. Where you're going to have to like 3-tap every node or play it perfectly and manage cooldowns. And I mean, they can. Orcus is somewhat dependent on speed stat increase through Nimrod. Maybe they put new Emmas and Franklins on every node and you can't beat it without Insidious 6 easily. I don't know. I agree with you. I agree with you, Nah. It feels pretty shallow. Like, I feel like this is completely beatable on day one once you have Hellfire Club. Maybe I'm wrong, but this feels really shallow. Maybe they'll come out with difficulties 10 and 11 in a month from now, and it'll have different requirements. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. We'll know on Friday, right? All this stuff comes out on Friday. All right, let's get this set up. I saw some suggestions from some Alliance mates. Let's see here. I guess the question is, the way that I want to work this backwards, what team does Immortals just suck? So let's just make the assumption that my opponent is going to put Xavier on defense, all right? But if they do, what team is Immortals just not going to be able to beat in room 2? A straight Immortals with Rachel. That's the team that I want to put here in room 2. What team does Immortals? It's going to be some sort of Phoenix Force team, right? Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to use Immortal X-Men in Office. Is there a... So it's going to be a Phoenix Force team, right? That struggle, that beats Immortals somehow? Starjammers? I like that idea too. I like that idea a lot. Yeah, I agree.
Scopeless advice, Starjammers. They'll dominate the scene. If the scene is losing to minions and making me scream, this ain't a team, it's a crime scene. Here come the Starjammers, looking real mean. Brew, rockin' havoc, Lil Landra, the queen. Howard's quacking, feeling real tough, but the fight's about to get real rough. This team's a joke.
So Immortals would run over that. Wouldn't Immortals run over Team 3? Starjammers would run over Team 2. Or even a Cursed would run over Team 3, right? How do we stop Team 3 getting ran over by Immortals and or... Not Immortals, but like a Cursed or Starjammers? Yeah, we need like a Null or Mephisto here. I was thinking maybe putting Mephisto here to really mess with everything. take out Old Man Logan and put in Mephisto? I understand. I need like a real booger of a defensive team, like a Cursed here. Yeah, but they're going to have to use Starjammers in 2, and if I put Mephisto here, they're going to have to decide, right? They could use a Kirsten too, and then they use Starjammers here. I feel like I feel like the way this is set up is that between Immortals, Accursed, Starjammers, there's so much offense, and then especially when you start plugging in Mephisto, Odin, and Professor X. Why not just do... So what if I do... What if I do Mephisto Accursed in... Shit, I don't know what to do. Mephisto Accursed in 1... And then I use Professor X here in room 3. We have way too much offense. We're going to have so much offense. What character shuts down Starjammers? Noah Cursed on defense? Ah, shit, that's right. Fuck. Well, I was thinking about putting OG Emma in 3. Franklin shuts down, or not. Maybe I should put new Emma in 3. I feel like I should put Mephisto in 3 also. Mephisto and new Emma in 3 somehow. It's always offense, yeah. What are they going to use in 2 for Starjammers if they don't use Starjammers there? Cursed. No, they're entirely different. Actually, they're the opposite of each other. Emma does the same thing as Franklin. Captain Britain does a lot of the same things as what Cabal and Immortals does. New Emma is something else. There's a difference between speed gain and turn meter fill. New Emma shuts down total speed gain, and Captain Britain shuts down turn meter fill. Yeah, so she's speed stat increase, and this is turn meter fill. He also does speed stat increase. And then Professor X does a lot of stuff before he takes a turn. I don't know, Zastin. I don't know. You're asking questions. I don't know. I want to promise you these questions are being brought up, though. I promise you they are. Okay. I'll come back to it in a little bit. So I have no direction, no counter sheet, nothing. So we're just going to get our 10 W's and move on. Like an Illuminati 3, right? That's not great. I do. I wish I had a little bit more. Well, it's great. More like a spreadsheet or something, but I'll be fine. I guess I probably like just having the flexibility of doing whatever. All the pressure's off. Whatever, bedwetter. I know, right? Whatever, bedwetter. All right. Illuminati takes that too. I can use just a pure Spider Society here. Or a Sinister Six. Lizard, Green Goblin, Mysterio, Vulture, Craven. Why wouldn't that work? Slayer instead of Craven? I don't have my Electro built. I don't think we're going to come across infestation. Okay. All right. Yeah, well, I still have an infestation counter. I get it. I can use like the infestation with Archangel counter. All right, so that'll save me a team for infestation if I want to do that. The lighting on this looks great. Wow, full Eternals. Yeah, Alpha Flight. Does Vigilantes just run over 7? All right. Yeah, it just runs over this, yeah. Vigilante, yeah, okay. I guess maybe a waste, I know, right? I think I could take this out with Gamma. Doesn't Gamma run this over? But we have a problem with Thing, though, right? Or Nowhere? Or I could mirror match it, right? I don't think I can mirror match it. Liberty on it, you're fun. Thing will push your shit in. I think Gamma. I mean, I could do Gamma APOC for sure. I just wanted to. Yeah, let's just not even. Let's not fuck with this. We're gonna have so much left over. I'm gonna have so much left over. Oh, I got him on defense. All right. The Council of No Captains? Yeah, there we go. I think I got Odin on defense. I don't think I have Odin. I have Liberty Null. Why didn't I just do Liberty Null? Wasn't Liberty Null do just fine there? I gotta get through Super Scroll pretty quickly. I gotta get through Super Scroll pretty quickly. But I think the rest of it's okay. All right, this will hit everybody. Okay. Goodbye. Hello. Whoop. Bye, Noel. Oh, you're done. Yeah, I like it. I do. I don't know. I'll let you know in like a month. How does that sound? All right. Thank you for the pin code. There you go. There's a bunch of codes. All right. I know Illuminati takes this out. Let me think about this for a second. Never mind. Oh, Medbay? Okay. That's a full out of time. I can do a Fantastic Four on 5, right? Do I have Fantastic Four? Oh, I have Odin too. No, I don't have Fantastic Four. Full Mercs work? All right. I'm the best. I mean, there's no team if you take out Odin. Mighty Avengers won't work there because of Mephisto, huh? Let's look at Starjammers. What do I got? I got Mighty Avengers, Night Stalkers. I got an Astral team. I've also got Mephisto and Odin. Let's see how many. Got 4 attacks left. So what do I got left? I've got Astral. I've got Night Stalkers. I've got Mephisto. I've got Odin. I've got Quasar. What else do I got? I got somebody else. I got Mighty Avengers. For to use my Vigilante. I do. I don't know if I have all of Thunderbolts. That's interesting. I don't know. I wasn't planning on using Thunderbolts. Nope. They're on defense. I have all Cabal? No? I have Underworld? I don't really have them upgraded though. I got Mephisto, Odin, Astral, Mighty Avengers. Oh, I've also got... Oh, why don't I do Quasar plus Undying here? I know it's a redundancy, but I think it'll work. Now, Undying is not great against Mephisto. Greg doesn't care. I know there's a redundancy here. I'm very aware. I still have Mighty Avengers, Odin. Yeah, this is over. Hella's gonna spread the ability block. Let's go. Now they'll just fall down. This might take a minute. No, it won't. All right. Yeah, Quasar's too good. So I have Astral, Night Stalkers, Mephisto, Odin, Mighty Avengers. So I've got a lot. I've got 3 attacks left, so I got a lot of stuff. All right, so they got Astral, Black Cat. All right, well, I'll just do Astral. Let's just do it. I mean, I feel like we're just gonna run over it. It doesn't really matter anyways. They can't revive, so I don't have to worry about that. All right, so I've got Mighty Avengers, Night Stalkers, Odin, and yeah, Mighty Avengers, Night Stalkers, Odin. Well, okay. We'll just use Mighty Avengers here, I guess. Try Dynamite? All right. Yeah, let's do slow. Well, probably should have just did the deletion right there. I guess it doesn't matter really. What you talk about, Willis? That guy was like tortured his whole life. At any time in public, people would say that. What's his name? Gary Coleman? Is that right? His whole life probably tortured by that. All right, I've got overkill. I've got like Odin Night Stalkers. I really don't want to use it on any of these teams. I guess I could do it here just to get it over with and then be done with it. Yeah, I'll be done with it. Yeah, I'll just gonna be over with it. It's my 10th attack. Let's hit these 3. Do I just stop when I get to my 10 victories, or do I do, how does it work? 10 attacks or 10 victories? Get to 10 victories and stop? What is the rules? 'Cause I got 10 victories. Do I just stop? Oh, okay. Well, like, there's 2 attacks that need to be made up. There's 2 attacks that need to be made up. Right? Okay. I've got Underworld. Underworld will take out this, right? My Underworld's weaker than that. Oh, that's a pretty good team. I think Vigilante takes that out. Underworld takes that out too, right? But they're pretty thick. My Underworld's kind of cheese. Let's see what else is open. Bridge. Oh, I can just take out that. I mean, I could just go dirty and just load it up with some big boys and call it a day, right? Yeah, I'm using the gear tier 20s as much as I can, right? I probably should have just loaded it up with all gear tier 20s. What was I thinking? I got 2 in here, right? Let's shoot this way. Yeah, maybe I'll do one more attack and just get all that, because I kind of got... I'll do one more attack with all my 20s. I've got a bunch. I should have ran it with all 20s is what I should have done there. Yeah, I wish I would have thought about that a minute ago. Root. Is that my last 20? Can I sort by 20s? Let's see. Sort by gear tier. I have a full Orcus team, right? All right. Well. All right. Well, I don't have any more 20s. Well, I have like 2 20s left. So I feel like that was pretty good use. I got a lot of 20s today. Thank you for reminding me on the 20s. Okay. So I got my, what is it, 12 attacks? And I only have like 2 20s left. I just, maybe later. I had what, like Songbird and Blastar maybe? Oh, Azazel. No, Rachel Summers. Yeah. Well, I only need to get all the points are right here, right? This is not a lot of points, but the points that I really need are right here. Right? Need 150 more. Those aren't really going to help much. $700k damage or more? I don't know. All right, let's watch this Bendable Straws video. He just sent it to me.
Bendable Straws back with another video for you guys today. And in this week's blog, well, last Friday's blog, there happened to be mention about some Hellfire Heat Wave specials. Say that three times twice. A wave of scorching hot deals is here. Here's how to take advantage and light a fire under your roster. Earn Heatwave tokens. Collect Heatwave tokens from select Accursed team offers in the event section of the store to unlock time-limited offers. You'll be getting Power Core offers. Each Heatwave token unlocks an offer that costs Power Cores and provides valuable materials such as L4 training.
Hold on,
modules,
I need to stop this video. Gotta stop this video for a moment. I got distracted.
What was your favorite childhood toy? For me, it was Astro Train. Even as a kid, I loved a good multitasker, and this triple changer could go from a locomotive to a space shuttle in seconds. And how cool is that color scheme with the deep purple, black, and white? And just as quickly, you could...
I'm gonna get copyright claimed. Why would this guy use... Fuck you, Astro Train guy.
Thunderbolt and Accursed characters. There are a total of 20 offers, and you'll find them under the unlocked section of the in-game store as you collect the tokens. Head to the event section of the store today and heat up your roster with key resources. Now, yesterday when I tried to look for these when the blog had initially released on Friday, and then I was just looking for it everywhere, right? Couldn't find the offers anywhere, reported it in the Envoy server, still no response. And then I finally saw something populate. And yes, I did spend a little bit of money to be able to do this for you all in this video. So I was able to find all of...
I'm streaming at the same time to YouTube. I don't think I can separate that audio in the way that you're saying with that software, because I'm simultaneously transmitting to YouTube, because it just doesn't work that way. The software I use, I upload it to a third party called Restream, and then Restream kicks it out. I would have to, whatever I sent to Restream would have to have no audio in it at all. I mean, I know what you're talking about. I just don't think it'll work with my setup.
The offers, one offer will populate per Heatwave token that you unlock. So you're going to need 20 Heatwave tokens in order to see all of the offers. So of course I went ahead and got my Azazel to 5.5 for the event and the command center, of course. And if we go up here, it should show us an unlocked tab here. Unlocked offers, and we're going to be going through the list of all of the offers that unlock with the Hellfire tokens. So right here we have Hellfire Heatwave Training Sweat. You have one training orb for 75 power cores. You get those 5 times, and these are in order starting from least to greatest, but they unlock in different orders. We have 25 Victoria Hand for 750 power cores. You can actually get the Thunderbolts and the Vigilantes from a Ultimus orb. I actually want to show you guys that here just a little bit. It's fairly interesting what happens when you open 1,000 of these. And I know in the comment section people are going to be like, well, if only you had 3 million gear credits, right? Or shop credits. But if you open 1,000 of these, you can actually see that the Ultimus orb is now reworked in a way to...
That actually works out. I think that'd be fun. Yep. Okay. Okay. Bye. Love you.
Where it's six shards in each of them. It's not 6 in the center and then a random jackpot of whatever. It's 6 in each one. So you're getting a wide spread of way more resources than you would actually think. Like right there, we got 96 Songbird. Wow. In just literally a flash of a second. 84 for Silver Sable, 84 for Daredevil Modern. You know, and if you do it again, it's only going to repeat the process again. Then you have Patriot, you have Lilandra, you have Miss Marvel Classic, you have Victoria Hand at 66 shards. It's absolutely a very good change. But I don't want to get off track. Let's keep going over these offers here. Just wanted to showcase that Ultimus Orb is actually much better than before. So, moving up through the offers, the third one is going to be 25 Hood for 750. Next up will be the Songbird 25 Shards for 750. Now, typically, if you're in the regular supply store, it'll be 5 shards for 450 power.
He's not a stoner. He just happens to like Taco Bell, and he's chill as fuck. He's not a stoner.
Cores. So if you're in the market of not having to pay for an orb and get RNG 6 minimum shards, and you sort of want the raw shards, these might be the way to go. But you have to unlock Azazel offers and get those Hellfire tokens to do so. You have 12.
It's funny to me. Of course he is, man. He's the best. He is the best.
You have 25 Silver Sable here. Definitely look for the Ultimus Orb on that one. You have 25 Satana here. Pretty good pickup if you're only a little bit away. We have 25 Hyperion. Like I said, go check out for the Thunderbolts and the Vigilantes and the Ultimus Orb right now. Those are pretty good pickings there. And you have Helverine here as well for 750 power cores. And Daredevil Modern as well for 25 shards for 750 power cores. Now we start to move into some of the gear and elite red stars and stuff like that. So you can get an elite 7 for 75 power cores here. The elite 7s haven't really gotten my attention as of late, because usually every character is already 7 red by the time that you get through it, especially with the incursion campaign and all that. Next up is T3 ISO 8 credits for 150 power cores. I believe you get 1 of these, and it really does feel like Purple ISO is right around the corner. It doesn't necessarily feel like they ended up moving this stuff out of here, right? Remember they said Battle World's going to be a place where you can get plenty of Purple ISO. You're going to be able to get these Battle World credits. You're going to be able to get Purple ISO here and Purple ISO there.
He didn't even skip a beat.
Why would they remove it from
He didn't even skip a beat. The game crashed on it. He was like, yeah, that just happens all the time.
Seeing that it's available there, right? Something big is coming, and I definitely feel like Purple ISO 4 and Purple ISO 5 are right around the corner. Really crazy. Sometimes when you do the Ultimus orbs, it will anomaly on you because it's just trying to count so much of the currency conversion. But I wanted to get back to some of these offers here because we're still not done all the way up. So you end up getting an Elite 7. Those I don't really value too much. You got the Purple ISO orb right here. Then you have 100 Dark Promotion credits. Dark Promotion credits are pretty much red stars for epic and legendary characters. I wouldn't necessarily say that it's my go-to because you're able to get it in other fashions other than spending your power cores here to do so. But if you do need these are available here. Same thing with the purple ISO. They're really starting to push this heavy. They've added a little bit of scarcity to it, but now it's definitely sought out now. You have some training materials here, 75 orange L4s for 175 power cores as well. And there's a little bit of those. We might be picking those up because I usually go to the strike store if I want to get like training materials and I have excess of that. I usually come here if I have some extra materials to be able to use for that. So we have those for 75, and then we move up and we have purple ISO 4, regular blue ions, and basic T2 ISO 8 orb fragments. Nothing really too crazy, nothing that I would personally spend my power cores on, but something that another player may need just to be able to get Apocalypse or something like that. And the dark diamonds, if you're really close or short and really that close away from getting, say like your Captain Britain to 3 diamond, or say you're getting Old Man Logan diamonds, or even the Mephisto diamonds that are about to go away and then become the regular price, this would be a nice little game changer here. But I wish there was a core spending event to be able to go along with this one. We've got some more training materials here, 375 power cores, 3 times for 150 L4s, and then that doubles up to become 350 to 150 to 300. It pretty much just doubles up and allows you to do it again 5 more times, and that's going to be 300 L4 training materials for 750 power cores. And last but not least, this is the offer that is the last one. Hot. You've reached the final Hellfire Heatwave special offer. Thank you for your support of Marvel Strike Force. And that is going to be a diamond orb fragment for 750 power cores. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video, everybody. I really hope this does help you get a fire under your roster. Earn Heatwave tokens. Collect Heatwave tokens from select Accursed team offers in the event section of the store to unlock time-limited offers. You'll be getting power core offers. Each Heatwave token unlocks an offer that costs power cores and provides valuable materials such as L4 training modules, dark diamond credits, and even character shards for Vigilante, Thunderbolt, and Accursed characters. There are a total of 20 offers, and you'll find them under the unlocked section of the in-game store as you collect
Watch this
tokens.
shit. This shit's gonna be the best.
Head to the event section of the store
Watch
today
this
and
shit.
heat
It's
up your
gonna be the
roster with
best.
key resources. Now, yesterday when I tried to look for these when the blog had initially released on Friday, and then I was just looking for it everywhere, right? Couldn't find the offers anywhere, reported it in the Envoy server, still no response. And then I finally saw something populate, and yes, I did spend a little bit of money to be able to do this for you all in this video. So I was able to find all of the offers. One offer will populate per Heatwave token that you unlock. So you're going to need 20 Heatwave tokens in order to see all of the offers. So of course I went ahead and got my Azazel to 5/5 for the event and the command center, of course. And if we go up here, it should show us an unlocked tab here. Unlocked.
I don't know what's going on. All right, we're done with that. I don't know what we're doing there. I don't know what that was about. I could have made it a little better if I wanted to spend more time. I could have got my green glove and did the whole thing. Okay. I think we're done with that. Yeah, we're good. Let's see, attack points, my alliance. Oh my God. I had a bad. There used to be something called salvia, and I hope it's not legal anymore, but back in the day it was something you could buy at head shops, and it's disgusting. It's gross. And somebody smoked salvia in my bong, and I was heading, you know, I woke up and I was like, you know, it was like 1 in the afternoon when I woke up, and you know, I got a wake and bake, and you know, if you're getting wake and bake, you might as well go to Taco Bell. Am I right? If I'm gonna wake and bake, I might as well go to Taco Bell if I wake it up, you know, 1 o'clock in the afternoon breakfast. And there was residue of that salvia garbage left over in there, and I went into a full trip right after I ordered my food, and I ended up like slumping over. Like, I ordered my food, whatever my Cruncherito Bucks Supreme. I don't know what the fuck I ordered, but it's something like that. It's all the same 7 ingredients and just different combinations. But anyways, I go and I'm waiting for my food, and I ended up just like slumping over, you know, like in a fentanyl fold right over the top of the table. And I'm just like totally into a full-blown trip. I mean, it turned into a snowplow. And no, I turned into a school bus, and I got sawed in half by a snowplow, and I could hear him calling my number. And then finally the lady came out with my food, and like they were like, I looked over to the counter, and everybody's like staring at me at the counter, and then they come over to the table and like, here's your food. I'm like, yeah, just set it there on the table. And then finally I come out of this awful trip where, you know, I was a school bus, and my food's cold, and I'm like, I got to get the fuck out of here. And of course, I went outside and hid in a bush. And then, why the fuck am I in a bush? And then I got in my car and I left. Anyway, salvia is awful. I don't know what's worse, salvia or Taco Bell food. All of it is a bad idea. All of it's a bad idea. I don't know what's worse. Yeah, I hope that shit's illegal now, by the way. Because that is not for... I don't even know who even enjoys that. There's nothing fun about that at all. It's very strong. I'm going to Google that. I hope it is illegal. It should be regulated in some way. Yeah, that's bullshit. Ugh. It's still legal in California. I don't know, man. You could be like 12 years old and walk into a head shop and buy that. I don't know how I feel about that. I did tell them the tripping balls Taco Bell story, yeah. Don't do drugs, kids. Weed's not a drug. All right. Oh, to be clear, I have not done anything like that. More than 12 years. What are we going to raid today? Should we do it? Before we go? Okay, hold on.
Hey, Boomer. You call Astroglide a triple changer, but really it's just triple useless. Bad bot, bad train, bad shuttle.
How many videos do you get a month in VEO? It just makes me super proud that you used one of them. I feel like I only got like 3 or 4 a month. Do you get like 20 a month, or do you have? And you just used one on that, is what I'm thinking. All right, let's go to here. Just used one on that, is what I'm thinking. This is a person though, right? Let's say hello. I mean, he's watching my stuff. Is this a real person?
Audio recording? Is my voice audio recording?
It's got a loop though.
Is my voice audio recording?
It's got a loop though. All right, it's gonna loop. All right, I don't know what's going on there. All right, let's go hang out with Sage. Let's go hang out with Sage. All right. Yeah, it feels like a bot. I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. Sage is not a bot. We're going to Sage. All right. You guys are the best, and I will see you. I may not be here tomorrow. We have a doctor's appointment, so I'm going to say there's like a 50% chance I stream tomorrow because we have a doctor's appointment about the time of server reset. About an hour before server reset is when our doctor's appointment. So I'd either have to stream before that or after that. And the doctor's office is not particularly close to our house, 15 minutes or so, which is relatively close. Maybe it's 10 minutes away. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. If it is actually close. I would say it's like a 49% chance. I don't want to say it's like a 10%. But anyways, have fun with Sage. Bye for now. See you tomorrow.